Look at how many people have coaches. Look. Everyone else. There's also a few waiting at this city's bus station. I currently don't have one because I'm going to buy one. And Kona, yes. You go. Company truck manager. Truck dealers. Access mod dealer right at the bottom down here. Coach. Customize configuration. What do I want? Do I want some fancy... You can't do too much to it, I assume. Yeah, everything's just standard. 6 speeds. 6 speeds shifter. I'm not going to fart around with messing around with that. You have some standard colors that you can use. Is there one that's close to pink? That'd be funny. Eberhot. Yeah. Interesting that's listed in Turkish. German. That's a nice color. Why not? I thought I'd go with pink to be funny. I know you can have a truly custom color, but that may look a bit weird. This one's fine. This one's fine. Now, accessories. You can put a handful of accessories on this. Okay. Black window. Stock window. Oh, that changes the tint. Okay. Flags. Painted mirrors. Yeah, sure, sure. Painted badge. That I don't like on other people's ones. Painted grill. That's quite nice. Painted this. Sure, just paint everything. Lights. Exclusive black. Okay. Black. Painted. Oh, yeah, painted on that is not too bad. Yeah. Chromed. No, those aren't actually part of the lights anyway, so those can stay as they are. Stock or black. I'll keep that as black. That one I've already done. That one I've already done. This middle one is stock. This bit painted. Sure, why not? The flag, don't worry about the flag. I'm not going to bother with the window flags. They'll be fine. Painted or chromed. That could be quite nice as painted, actually. I might keep that. Wheels. Now, the tires are fine because they're already dark. Wheels I can make. Ooh. Does it allow? It does allow you to have that, right? That's more like a truck wheel. You can use truck wheels, right? If it allows me to select it, then surely. Surely, right? It does allow that. It does cost a bit. Yeah, it's fine. 400k by standard. Don't worry about that. That can stay painted. That's fine. That's the logo at the back. The window at the back again. This bit I can also paint. That can stay painted. Exhaust. That can stay black. Lights. Painted lights, why not? You can use truck wheels and rims. Okay. Rear light. Okay. And then all else I need to do is make those black. Sure, make that black as well. This don't even really need it, but I'll just put one on there anyway so it doesn't look too weird. That's fine, that's fine. And then for the front, we do the same. Even though, because I don't have the Renault thing at the back, that might look a bit weird with one of them having it and one of them not. Raven. I'll put Raven on both. Why not? Iveco Black. Interesting. Gotta have these matching, you know? Gotta have them matching. That'll be fine. Anything else? There are stuff on the other things on the interior as well that need changing, of course. The top. Painted, that can stay painted, that's fine. Interior. Cabin, there's only one cabin in variation, that's fine. Okay, a few different wheel types. That changes the side parts. Standard, Skyline. Premium Comfort Line, Standard. That has an extra, you can see the trim joining the two halves of it together. Okay. I'll keep that. Bottom of the door. What, on the outside? Oh, here. Oh. Oh, these are where you can use... Oh, I'll have the Ahuga then. Yeah, yeah. They use the Dutch pack for that. That's fine. These have already changed, right? Portable navigator? Nah, won't be needing one of those. We know where we go, don't we? Air freshener? Sure. I'll have some smelly passengers. Or even me. Maybe I'll do, okay? The logo on Mercedes is not literally a Mercedes logo. It's the same Mercedes logo, but flipped opposite. So you've got 6 spikes instead of 3 spikes. Now, what can go here? Coffee mug. You need to be awake while you're driving your bus all day, eh? Or which coffee mug? Not as many of these can go in this place. SES mug one. It barely fits in that spot. You maybe shouldn't have that there. How about my phone? Where's my phone? I don't have my phone. Not on my cell phone. There we go. Phone goes in that spot. Here, these are the different trims. Mahogany. This bottom part is mahogany, so I might as well make that mahogany. Dashboard. Nah, not bothered with that. Now, seating colors. Ah. Red, grey, blue, black. Curtain colors as well. I'll go with a bit of a boring, a grey and black, sort of a monochrome interior. Why not? Grey for that top part, and then you can have some lights. May reduce FPS, it says. So any form of lights might reduce it. White light is fine. Red. Warm white is nice. I like warm white. And that can be black as well. This is very well made. This is very nice. Oh, okay. That could be black. Yeah. You like that? You like that? And that's it, I believe. That's all that you can tweak. Quite a lot of stuff. Interesting. This is very nice. Very nice. There we go. So there's my customized bus, my coach, in before it just doesn't work. I'm not going to put anything on the dashboard as well. It's stuttering here. Don't really know why. Gauge light. Do I need that? Does that do much? Floor. Oh, yeah. Well, the floor's fine as wood. You get different types of wood. Oh, they're all wood. They're just different colors of wood. I see. Yeah, this one's fine. A nice dark brown wood. It's kind of like my desk brown, actually. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. GPS 2. No. I've got the on-screen. I've got the on-screen one. I'm fine. It makes the dashboard light up if you've got headlights. That's fine. Turn on the headlights. The bus is not free. It's on TMP. You can use it on TMP, but it costs 400 in-game 1,000 monies to buy it. I might tweak it later on. Right, there's me coach. Now, where do I want to put it? I'll put it in Ancona, because why not? Ta-da! Now I can drive it. Truck manager. The Torvego. Drive it. And now, you can see at the bottom of the player list, the third icon from the left has lit up, which means I'm able to use that menu now. Okay, we're still in my original city. So I have to go all the way back down here again. I've got to travel twice. Why not Sim 1? Because Sim 1's too busy. Sim 1's too full. Way too full. Oh, listen to all the coach sounds. Oh, this is noisy. Okay. Now, I had turned down some of the sounds. Now, I'm aware that the sounds are quite loud. Normally. But interior sounds, they may not be too loud, right? So, do I have to balance my audio now? Interior sounds could be turned up. Does anyone else have that? I turn the engine sounds right down. This can go up a little bit. Interior sounds. Why not? Hello, Vi! What do you mean early stream? This is the exact time I start every time. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, Ollie. I can hear the horn. What do you feel it's early? Well, you're not always, when you pop in the stream, you're not always here at the beginning of the stream. I mean, that's something, right? Maybe that's why. Hope you're well, chat. Go drop a follow, big fan. Very lovely person, worth your follow. Also working on her YouTube. What's up to that? It will be like a bus convoy, yeah? You hear the droning sound of all the engines? So yeah, today we've dropped the truck. We're in a bus this time. We're in a coach. And I need to... barely hear anything. It's like it's an electric. Interesting. I hear she has a video coming soon. Wink. That engine restart sound, that one. Look at all of them. Look at them. Look at them. Can I take a sneaky little picture here with everyone in the background? how's that? Ka-ching! Reason for you to play, yes. So, we're in Ancona because one of the many routes you can take from this menu here is from Ancona. In fact, it's the very first one. If you don't have any of the DLCs, the first one you see is likely the Calais to Dusseldorf one, via Lille. That's why Dusseldorf is so busy. But why then would Dusseldorf be that busy if the Calais one is first? Maybe it's because regardless, the midpoint is Dusseldorf. That might be why. No, I'd also take other ones where it's just a bus on its own. Engine sound is realistic. You don't like the idea of the buses. Well, then you don't have to use them. What graphics card? A 3080. It does need an upgrade. Vi, given you're here though, you do need to sleep. You've had a long day. You've been working a lot. Go to bed. Logo looks like Yamaha. The logo is essentially, it's modeled on the real world, whatever it's called, Mercedes bus. But of course they don't have the license for that. They can't use that. So they've taken the Mercedes logo and duplicated it so there's 6 spikes. Yes, we'll do the first one. So Ancona to Casino. Just one stop either way. 6,000. 5 passengers. 5 passengers? It's not much.
The next stop is Ancona.
Ancona. Okay, so now we have to go all the way around to wherever the hell the bus stop is. Making you good night rounds on Twitch. Oh, I see. Well, that's nice of you. I appreciate that. Thing is, though, the city is so far away, but it has waypointed where we're going. I may need to turn that up. And this thing, I bet you, will stall a lot. It will stall a lot. You can play with VR? I believe you can. You can try. So I don't hear it. I can barely hear that at all. I can hear a gentle rumble. I don't hear anything as far as growliness of engine or anything of that sort. Why? Is it really that quiet? I have to crank up my interiors. The horns? They're barely on anyway. I did set the Awuga horn, which does sound like a very funny one. It does sound like I don't have any in-game sounds. But... ooh, and the turning circle is going to be fun to deal with. But just... this is fun. It's another little thing people can do. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. You can still use your trucks. And yeah, I will need to, in this case it is the right window for the doors. I will need to make sure that is bound. I usually have the left window bound because of course it's on my left side. So. Quiet as well? Oh, I see. Zoom in. You can just hear a gentle, so yeah. We're going to the bus stop. When we've arrived at the bus stop, I'll boost all the sounds up. Just need to balance it. But then when I'm next in my truck, I'll need to turn it all back down again. Because that's going to be quite loud. Either that or, you know, it's very, very, insulated. Sound-wise, yeah. Probably very insulated. This seating position is also default. This is fine, I think. I think I'll keep it like that. Blinkers not existing. Yeah, I just choose not to use them usually. That's a bit loud. But that counts as interior sounds. So then I will need to turn up my engine sounds. But that means I'll have to not go into third person because then you just get the really loud sounds of the exterior sounds. That's why I'm hoping they fix that. At some point they will. You guys destroying TMP? Oh, boo-hoo. Use your trucks. These are not taking over. Whenever there's a new vehicle that gets added, people like to use it because it's a nice variation on what is available. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. I was in third gear. This thing will be like ATS, where it has to get grip before I start moving. I'm well aware that a lot of people will end up not liking it, just because it's not a truck vehicle, but they're not taking over from it. It looks like they are at the moment, but you are still completely your own decision on which vehicle you want to use. After a while, these will calm down a bit. It was the same with the other bus. When people have done enough routes, it will calm down a bit. You still have a lot of trucks around in the busiest places. I don't want to use the indicator yet because it's very loud. Big turning circle. Christian, to apply, you cannot apply at the moment. There was a recent application that you were able to fill in, but it's not available anymore. You only had a limited amount of time to do it. But there would be a form you fill in. Okay. All the way into the city. I mean, I know I could have teleported to the garage, you know. The garage. But it's nice to get a bit of driving experience in the vehicle first. Yeah, when the actual DLC comes out, we wonder if we'll be able to borrow any of the way that the vehicle works, because it will be the first time for both games they add a vehicle that is an official vehicle that isn't a truck. So, that should be nice. But currently, this one, I guess, is kind of modelled on a truck. It's slightly different. Look at all of them. Right now, of course, this is very unrealistic, because there has to be something wrong with the city's transport system if there are a bajillion coaches all driving in the same place. You need to be spread out, you know, you're on your different lines, but no, we're taking the exact same job. City Skylines route, exactly. Also, it also reminded me of Transport Fever. When you make a new... you place a new depot down, you make a new line and everything, and all the vehicles pour out at the same time in that game. Eventually, when they've done one first route loop, they'll spread out a bit. But initially, no. TF3 is going to be good. It looks real good. Got to go up and over. Or not. No, that's underneath. That's a different one. I know it's telling us to go that way, but... I was very confused there. Just give it time to start. I'm going to be stalling every time here, because... You know. You need very gentle pedal work on this. I can hear my brakes. I can hear when that's being used. But seems nothing else. Whoa, that was a quick turn. Stall counter? Yeah, I'll be off the charts already. It'll be broken. Caesar! Welcome in, welcome back. 18 months, 2 babies. Ah, how are we feeling about that? Hope you're well. Using SM. What does that mean, diffraction? What's that? What wheel? The Moser TSW. You'll be able to see it if you go to one of the other platforms. It's not on at the moment, but when we actually start our route, it will be on. Now, we'll have to wait to load up our people, don't we? I'm doing well. Big fan. Have a flower. A flower feels so good. I appreciate that. I do have a wheel. I'm using a wheel right now. I know you can't see it. You will be able to see it. It is in the specs list as well. I've also done a video. Many videos. Many of the videos I make in this game use that wheel, and there is a wheel cam visible. What? Stop a mile. We're all going in the same bay. Well, I wanna see where I'm going, you know? Oh, that's trippy, because I can't see where I'm going. And I'm not going to be able to see my people get on, am I? Let's roll into the spot. Is this going to let it count? Is this going to be good? Yes, there we go. Okay. What switch did I use for this? I have no idea what I bound it to, so what I'm going to do is change that keybind so I now know what key it's on. When everything's called Joy This, open. Window. That one. D-pad, yeah, but this doesn't have a D-pad. It has two normal, wobbly ones, which I guess you could consider that. Right. Right window. And then that can be the closure of that window. There we go. It still says it's hat switch right. That's funny. Did that not like it? Turn bus on. Oh yeah, engine has to be on, right? There we go. There's my door opening, and I can see some massive people getting on someone else's bus. I see them moving. They might be getting on mine. They might be getting on someone else's. Now, the other thing that's nice in this menu, somewhere there, job details, they appear here.
The next stop is Casino.
There we go. But now I need to move that up. So there we go. On the right, it now says 1 out of 2 stops, passengers on board 5. 5 people. Job details. That's pretty good. 161, no, not out yet. We're going to a casino, yes, we are. Let's sit here for a moment. Close me doors. That sound is the sound I don't like. That does need a fix. So, down the line, hopefully that will be fixed. Right. Audio. Engine sounds, keep them as they are. Interior sounds, crank that up quite a lot. Otherwise I can't hear anything, can I? Exhaust, turbo. Is anything else need changing? It shouldn't. It just still just barely hit. It's because it uses the engine sound, but then blinkers, yeah. I'm just not going to indicate. Why is it like that? Why is it so quiet on the inside? Again, if I turn up the engine sounds, I'll constantly hear all these other sounds that are much louder than they should be because the sounds are broken. So, Pian, welcome. How you doing? Why are you all waiting there? You could start, you know? Horn is quiet. Horn is very quiet. That's mine. It's just a gimmicky horn. It's funny. The buses, these ones are not licensed. It's based on a real world one, but it's not licensed, so they've got a modified version of it. Waiting? You're waiting for me, huh? Well, there's one of you right there. I don't know if I'm going to crash into you, that's the thing. %1,000% louder. Specifically this horn should be louder, yes. Alright. Oh, because this is an actual prefab, it's fine. I see. I get that. Exterior-wise, this sounds fine. Interior-wise, I'm just going to have to boost it in post or something. It's because it's at the back. Probably true, actually. Yeah, because I'm not sitting on the engine. Maybe it is this quiet, you know? So you can enjoy a nice, chilled out, relaxing sound experience. Right. Casino. Begin. I don't have Truckee open because these jobs don't log on Truckee yet. But we should earn 7k from it. Pretty good. Go, begin. Begin, one at a time, let's go. We're all going the same way, so it's not like... If anyone gets lost, I'd be very surprised. Okay. And then we can do the route going back the other way. Because why not? Ever gambled? No. Not in a real place anyway. I've done fictional point gambling before. In many games. Let's turn that on there, Mel. Look at them all down there. I could open the other window. Actually, this doesn't... I don't think the left window actually opens. And I'm not going to drive with the door open, because... No. The wheel. This is the Moser TSW. It's very nice. I don't have my force feedback on very high, but I suppose a bus driver also wouldn't have it on very high. It does open, but I can't look up. That'd be funny. If I have left bound to something, I don't know what it is. I rebound the right hand one, so now I know which one it is. It's this stick down here. The little knobbly stick down there. Oh, the stuttering. I'll have to rebind it maybe to the left version of that for the left window. But in my normal vehicle, I barely open the window anyway. The air quality in my truck is going to be disgusting, isn't it? Put your house on green, put your organs on red for the price of €1. That's not a bad idea. Interesting. I'll think about it. And all of the information in the middle there, I just can barely see. Really tiny text. It's like in the Scania's Smart Dash. Really, really small text. So I'm not going to be focusing on that. Bindi. It's very hard to read, it is. What vehicle do you own? Well, this is a Torvago bus, and my normal truck is a Scania R. This is in Ancona. We're in the Italy DLC. I'm not going to be doing all the routes. There's so many of these routes. But it would be nice, I thought, to start with the first one. We might have done the same thing when we did with the other bus. I can't remember. Ready for loud indicators? God, that's a clonk. Person almost fell asleep. Turn off anything to do with your fatigue stuff. Sleepy stats and all that. Turn all those off. How can you promote your new VTC? There are Discord channels to make it, and if you want without spamming, you can advertise it in-game as well. But not really with a link, because people can't click links for that. And not in my chat, because most people here are either in a VTC already, or they're not actively interested. If that makes sense. Hello, potato. The person right at the back of your bus. Now, are all these people... Do we all have 5 people? Or is it randomized? And if it is randomized, are we all... 6? 7 people? No? Okay. Are they all at different random places in the coach? Why have you got more? No, I said the number? Yeah, you said the number. 21? So we do all have the same then, because you're all just making up random numbers. You lied to me. I wanted one simple answer. I will then assume that we have the same man. Can sponsor them? Yeah, true. You can have a VTC ad if you want to make one for your VTC. Not all of them will have one, and a lot of them will end up not making one immediately. They will have... Maybe when they're a bit larger and more established, you know? The revs on this really climb really quickly. Didn't yield at the roundabout? No, I'm not. I'm avoiding using the indicator because the interior sounds have to be louder for me to hear anything. You can still barely hear it anyway. You know, because the sounds are not balanced, and because the engine of this vehicle is right at the back, so I'm more used to sitting on it, where you can hear the normal growl of the engine. Here it's relaxing. It's chill. You can barely even hear their vehicles. No, it's not only on Sim 2. We're on Sim 2 though. Blind sensors. Yes. There is also your blind spot sensor that I believe you can place, but I have that turned off. Because when I was watching the TMP stream of Luna driving on it, it went off every 5 seconds. Ignoring the fact that she was hitting all of the curbs, just ignore that. It's a very annoying sound. Everyone here is at the is in a bus, yes. Because the aim of this stream is to drive the bus. You don't have to if you don't want to. But we're in our buses. So, it has waypointed the next stop, but it's telling us to go... have I missed a stop or something? Like, why is Ancona still sort of circled over there? What's up with that? What's up with that? And I keep looking directly to my left, but the mirror is top left. BC Specs, welcome over. Now that you're on the Twitch stream, that was close. There is a panel below the stream which shows all the specs. That's only on the Twitch stream, though. I don't want to drive with the doors open. Why are you saying drive with the doors open? Have you ever been in a coach, ever? Why would I do that? No. Though at the next stop, I will check what my left window keybind is. Just so I can maybe have that open. Go individual stops. It makes the waypoints. It does it. Not me. When you select your route, it automatically plugs in all the stops you'll be going to. Hold on. We are in Italia, yes. How do you know if the user you reported got banned? You probably won't. If you report on the website, your report will be accepted or declined, but in-game you won't have any idea. Italia, yeah. No, not a low bridge, no. I do want to see that though, people making, when we're able to make our own custom routes, which will probably be down the line. People making routes that go into really obscure places, as long as it has a bus stop. Didn't hear that horn at all. My sounds are just so quiet. I have not tried using VR. I don't own a VR. The head tracking, as far as what someone asked earlier in the stream, is the Tobii eye tracker. I currently have it just set to look left and right. I've not been at IRL, no. Maybe one day would be nice. Been a bus. I have been on a bus IRL, yes. Used to get the school bus. Of course. It wasn't a coach, though. It was a bus. You lying? No, 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 no. Why, do I not seem like the kind of person to be on a bus? What's up with that? Not even real? How dare you? Can I get banned? If I do something naughty, not in the same way that players would, I assume. It'd be something else. No, not literally like, you know the American school bus? Not like that. It's a normal bus, but it's the school service. So it would have a specific number and that bus does the school route. Does that make sense? No. School trip? Yes, it is. We have an admin. Phone of lies. How am I lying? What's the problem? Didn't like it because of the high turn radius. Yeah, but the high, you're not used to it because you're in a truck already. Think about how far apart the wheels of the truck are, and then how far apart the wheels of the coach are. When rigids are a thing, they will have a slightly wider turn circle as well, because it will be all one unit at the front, and the wheels will be further apart. Think about it. It is a very long vehicle. The wheels are all the way at the back. When it first came out, the brakes were not too good, but that's been modified since then, so they should be okay now. How much? In-game, the bus is 400k. 400, 500, depending on currency. Quite expensive. It is in the mod dealer, not the normal truck dealers. Trucks are much easier to drive. Yes, because the wheels are closer together. And therefore, if you prefer that, you can use just the truck. That's okay. What I could also do, I wonder if I was to turn up the sound so that you hear it a bit louder, but I don't hear it as loud. Maybe. But then in post, that'll just be really loud anyway. Don't worry about it. For the video that this will become, I'll balance it out there. Tandem to rigid. I think rigid is picked up as the... Like, is there really any difference in the terminology of it or no? That's free or no? 400,000 in-game monies is not free. No. How do you swear? I don't say any swear word. What did you say? Nearly there. Well, we're on the way. Money mod. You can use it if you want. You will potentially lose money, yes. And also, I guess, if your passengers are not comfortable to a degree, like if you're getting damage on your vehicle, you're driving maybe way too fast, they may not like it. We're going at a steady speed at the moment. So they should be pleasantly okay with that. West Balkans. I don't think there's any routes in the West Balkans, sadly. A lot of these DLCs don't have routes available. Scandinavia does, so we could go to Scandinavia as well. That could be nice. Coaches, not the DLC. For those joining in, this is not the Coach DLC. I've mentioned it in the titles. This is a Coach mod that is also supported on TMP. Old CD route. That's, well, Calais de Dussel, yeah. That was close. And this route is the Ancona to Casino route. It's route number 1. And then we're going to do route number, I don't know what it's going to be, which goes back the other way. Or do we not go back the other way on most of these? Do we do a completely different one? We could. Everyone's using a bus. When a new vehicle comes out, a lot of people try it out. As I've mentioned in yesterday's stream and a few other streams, when the Scania Super variant came out, everyone used that. When the DAF came out, everyone used that. When the Renault came out, everyone used that. Hello, Vic. How's it going? Look. I am now in the coach. Admin, you can still sort of, oh my god, watch and supervise, I suppose, if you want to. Because I can't do that. A little bit stuttery because my GPU is rendering a lot. Looking good, indeed. Look at how many of them there are. However, the sounds, Vic. Whoa, the sounds need balancing out. Because they're not good. Again, I've come to terms with the fact that, you know, the engine is at the back of the vehicle, so I'm not sitting on it, so therefore it is quiet. But the outer sounds, the engine restarting all the time, not a fan of that. Yeah, it's not balanced. That's okay. But I don't want to drive in third person the whole time. Other than that, fine. The model is very good. This is a properly made, rendered model. Again, the D-Bus one also was. That was very detailed for what it was, but that's a bus. This is a coach. This one is a larger vehicle. Customized all the colors on my interior as well. Very nice. Keep them forever. Until something, if something happens, which is unlikely at the moment, yeah, they'll be on the servers forever. It is a partnered thing. The two work together. But yeah, I think other people have reported the strange sound thing, so hopefully they'll work on that. Sean? May not even be Sean's job. No customizations. No, it would have been really nice to change the front text of the D-Bus. Maybe if it updated to show where you're going, even if it only updated for you. To show where you're going. Show your whole setup. There is a picture of it from several years back. There are also birds outside. There's a picture from several years back in the Discord server. I have not taken an updated picture yet. That's all you get. Yeah, exactly. Not a bad idea. Come on. Come on, nearly there. Well, people have places to be. This road, we're heading down now, just on the sort of country road area, not quite the really jagged off-roady part, down to Casino. So to those joining, we're in Italy. Very nice. Some stutters, but that's alright. This is why I need a new GPU, huh? Because it's doing too much. Not Pro Mods, no. This doesn't work on Pro Mods everywhere. Because some of the destinations have changed location, changed prefabs and things like that, so we're not on Pro Mods now. CT90, yep. The funny thing is, though, the majority of the PC will need to be new anyway, because if I am to get a new CPU or new various things like that, if it is the AM5, this motherboard doesn't do AM5. So I need a new motherboard as well, and, you know, might as well get everything new. Which costs a lot. 3060, yeah, this is a, got it in end of 2021-ish. 3080. Granted, it's been doing well all that time. I'm not, you know, it has served me well. I would salute it. But I guess when I got it, I didn't expect to be recording everything, making so many videos, and, you know, things like that. And I guess as games themselves improved as well. Now, that doesn't mean that if I were to get a 50, God knows what, I'm going to be playing at 400% scaling 4K. Why would I do that? The Orion PC? Yeah, with the 3 3090s in it? No. Not sure what you should upgrade. Don't know, because I don't know the equivalents to that GPU. Sadly. You don't know the specs of yours? These hills are nice, though. This is nice. Very, very rural area. I mean, you could be driving on this kind of area. In an actual coach. You're saying we're so slow? Nah, this is fine. Bit of a hairpin turn coming up, so be careful on that corner. Storage, yeah. Storage would be nice. This is Italy. Italy. I don't know what the normal horn sounds like in this vehicle. Graphics mod is the Snowy Moon lighting mod. Think of it as like an overlay mod rather than a normal mod, which is why it also works in TMP. But it looks very good, doesn't it? TBHQ? There is a route to TBHQ, is there? It's supported in the sense where it works, because it doesn't work in the same way. It has files that go in your Steam directory, and that's about it. There is one to the HQ, okay. That's base map. I'm avoiding base map for now. Hello, Mr. Pastor, welcome in. Prague to Poznan. Oh, okay, so then it gets closer to the Frankfurt to Prague road, which you should go on. What was that? I was even slowing down in advance. The thing that I did also point out yesterday is that I assume in this one, as I've just pointed out, the front half of the vehicle isn't non-collision anymore. In the D-Bus model, it was, so that you were able to actually go forward enough to get to toll gates and stuff you need to actually activate. In this one, it doesn't. But the wheel looks like it's just the same distance back. So what's up with that? Oh, the brakes. Why are we stopping so much? Oh, hello. At least you've acknowledged your lag. That's good. If you are lagging, you should go to the back. Drive to Dusseldorf. No, we're avoiding Dusseldorf because I have some working knowledge upstairs. And I'm not going to sit in the queue for several hours for the entire stream. Because why would I do that? Oh, hello. It's a penguin. No. Some knowledge upstairs. Yeah, I want to be nice. Now, I don't want to call people dumb that go to constantly go to Dusseldorf. But as I've said in a very nice way, if you go to Dusseldorf because everyone's there, you know everyone's there, and then you complain that it's laggy because everyone's there, what's that about? You know? So don't go there. That's the nicest way I can put that. And of course, there are many other routes. But as I worked out, as I said at the beginning as well, it appears as the first route if you don't own any of the DLCs. So these ones appear first because it's DLC. But we've arrived. But otherwise it will show the Calais one. No, you don't need a DLC for the bus, no. You can just play on TMP and you'll be able to access it. You'll be fine. The new CD is now in Innsbruck. Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. Right. I can see where I need to go. Clearly it's where everyone else is going. It's nice that we're in a few different spots. I'm in this one. Hello. But I can't see anything though. Oh, I went way beyond. There we are. Door button 9. That one. And I'm assuming that opened me doors.
Casino.
It did.
This bus terminates here. Please take your belongings with you.
Ka-ching. Damage? Oh, maybe because I hit the back of folk. Is that why? That's a lot of damage though. I lost 1k for the damage. After Dusseldorf to someone else. You're basically saying Dusseldorf in exchange for tagging someone. Silver's here? Oh my god, fire in the building. Oh my god. Have you put some of the tuning pack stuff on? Why is your thing so chromy? What happened to you, man? What's up with that? You've got the new paint job on there. Any Discord server. There is a TMP server, but you have to be, I think, a validated VTC at least, which is like the first step up. Look at all the buses. To be able to advertise there. Some community Discords might allow it. Yeah, that TTS voice, I believe, is one of the standard Microsoft TTS voices. It was the same one, Truckee uses it as well. Truckee has a public transport thing that you can use. This bus would work with it, I believe. It does work, but we're using the built-in TMP one. Right. Shall we go somewhere else, we can decide, or back the other way? Which one seems good? Look at, oh my god, there's so many. 21 people nearby. Oslo one is nice. West Balkans. Are there any in the West Balkans? Are you just saying that just because? No, there's none in the West Balkans. No. These are all normal base map. France, UK, Copenhagen area. Calais, Dusseldorf. Silver's here, yeah. Alps, no. Oslo. Well, we could do this one. The Bastias or whatever. That's on the islands. That's on the island. Craft, there isn't one in the West Balkans. We're doing specific routes. There aren't any in the West Balkans, sadly. I wish there were. These are only the other DLCs. The slightly older DLCs. You hear that sound? And how that's really loud? Yeah. These are only the pre-made ones so far. So let's go to Bastia. Bastia, which is up here. Right there. Lovely island deliveries. See what you mean? Get on that. Get on that. And the bus stop in question is... I don't know where. Is it a roadside bus stop? No, it's here. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that far away. Corsica, yeah. So, there's the route, and we want to do number 2, Bastia to Bono. But there is also one via a third place, which we could do. So, 3 stops on this one. We'll do that. We'll do that. So, so route number 3, not route number 2. Don't have it unlocked. You could buy the garage and go there. Does it have a garage? It does. Garage is next door. Buy the garage. And do a few loops just so it unlocks. Graphics mod is the Snowy Moon Lighting mod. That's my graphics mod. Silver is the bad number. That is worth a kick. Where is it? It's one of the islands. You have to have the Italy DLC. It's next to the Italy. You've got the 2 islands. It's the top island. Very top of the top island.
The next stop is Bastia.
Bastia. We're doing the Via one, yes. So route number 3. And the stop is just down the road. It's a free mod. You get it just by playing on TMP normally. You can download it in single player if you want as well. Just have to put up with the voice. Oh, the stalling. Constantly stalling. Right, where's me stop? Oh, I'm in this one. Hello, passengers.
Bastia.
Oh, I got it right. There we go. Get on me bus. Lovely. Just before someone else drove right in my spot. Did you see that? That looked good. Am I going to have more than 5 people on my bus? Can you ask something? You just did. Yes, you can. Bosnia, not quite. That's a bit far away.
The next stop is Ajaccio.
I don't believe that's how the Italians say that place name, but alright. 5 passengers, yeah. Ajaccio, I don't think it's said like that. Hello, Connector, welcome in. What GPU? The 3080. How do you TP again? I am able to TP by doing the TPC command. You're not able to do that. You can do go to and the city in question, and then you can't put yourself down. Oh, on single player, Control F9. Control F9. We're in France. Oh, is this the French one on top? No, we're on the top island. You sure? What? Hello. Ajaccio? Slightly different. No, this is the French one, I see. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. One of them is French, one of them is Italian. This one's the Italian one. 100%? My apologies. It's from the top to the bottom of the island. Yeah. But before we begin, I do need toilet. So, I'll put the free cam here. Anyone else wants to join? We're doing route number 3 from Bastia. The island of Bastia. Pick up your stuff. Go get your stuff. Alright? You'll be. Are we ready? Scrolling wheels? No, I don't do that. I try not to do that. Back. It's your boy. Welcome back. Ready for our departure. I like the kind of red and blue that we've got going on there where we've smushed together. TMP crash when loading up. That's unfortunate. Legendary flower. There it is. There's the honk, yes. So this one is all the way down, partly stopping in that city down there. With lovely bendy roads, so be very careful. This kind of truck. I ain't clicking that link. That looks like a virus. How did you give a moist? I'll do a moist anyway. Until when? Forever. Spiro, forever. It's an additional vehicle. It's not a temporary event thing. You have time. Plenty of time. Menu that gives you the job in your player list. It is this bus-looking icon down here. Next to the normal job dispatcher one. 3, route 3. What are you waiting for? Chatting with the chat. That's what I was waiting for. What is this man doing? What's up with this guy? Right. I don't have to be at the front again. Whoever's at the front, let's go. Come on. Passengers to be transported. One at a time, though. Holy crap. "434, welcome in." Very easy name to say. Big fan. I took my foot off the... I was in wrong gear. Folk, what are you doing? Why are you being awkward and just being outside? What's up with that? What are you saying, drive? I'm driving. Now I'm driving. How old's the flower? I've had it a few years. If it were real, it's dead. It would absolutely be dead. By now. These coaches are nice. Very detailed on the inside. You're able to customize it a fair bit. Sound is... there's probably be changed. That's not a factor really that's to fault it. You watched the last video. It was interesting. What makes it interesting? But I appreciate watching it. This will also become one as well. Because pretty much all my videos are done from streams. It became EBS 2. For now it did, yes. Welcome to Bus Sim. Doors open? Yes, they are. That's why you can hear it on the right hand side, yeah? That's what I was going to check. Oh, that's noisy. There we go. That's why I was going to check whether I can have my left window open or not, but I forgot to do that. Nice bit of fresh air, you know? W18 engine. You certainly get the places quicker, yeah. Put a bit of nitrous on it as well. Very, very good sound on this. Have you tried it as well? I mean, it is a single player thing as well. No, it's fine, it's fine. There's a little stutter. Have people crashed? Some of you are not going up the hill. The next turn, what happened? Why are we not turning? Yellow. Yeah? Yeah, I think the sound thing, most people know about the sound now. It's decent. It's very nice. You can see the logo where it's, you know, Mercedes but not Mercedes. The layout looks very similar. Borat's pizza, you want some pizza? Left window opens, okay. But, if it is this entire window right next to me, does it open all the way down? Because that'd be pretty cool. What's the mod called? This is on TMP by default. To buy it, when you go to your dealers, as if you're buying a truck, before you click on any of the actual icons or anything, it is Access Mod Dealer at the bottom right. And it is the only vehicle in that list. Find you of Dr. Donut? How? Isn't that the guy with the pay-to-win Minecraft server that is also American? I don't think we're the same at all. How? How do you use graphics mods? This mod is slightly different. Think of it like Reshade. If anyone's used Reshade, yeah, it's more like a plugin than a mod in a way. Because it has a little config menu that you can tweak stuff with. I just say mod because it's kind of listed as a mod, I guess. Single player, it's the HVT Torvago. Torvago. Heavy Vehicles Turkey. Reshading is good? Well, Reshade has many presets. Think of Reshade as like the base for it, and then you customize it on top of that. So think of this as just a glorified Reshade preset. Halfway the driver's seat. Okay. Maybe. Toilet's locked up. Was it you? Why would you do that, eh? Website's down. Is it because too many people are accessing it? Trucky. Oh, there you go then. Trucky mods. That's where we got the Grand Utopia from as well. So that's a good place to get your mods. How is the how's the fuel on this, by the way? Is it a very large fuel tank? I guess so. Can't change it. Definitely enough to go on most trips. I do wonder what the longest route is. This is nice. Not small. A few runs. Yeah, you'll be fine. Brakes horrible. Some of you really aren't used to the brakes on this. You just need to be careful. Turn up your brake intensity if you are a bit skeptical of it. And yes, the turning circle is wider because the wheels are very far apart. You can save editing. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? Brakes are better now. When it came out, they were, you know, not that good. Just have to brake early. What route? This is route number 3 from Bastia to Bonnie. The one beginning with Bonnie. Yes. Via the one beginning with A. We're on the islands next to Italy. Very nice, by the way. If you have the French DLC and the Italian DLC, you get 1 extra island for each. Lovely. That one's the longest. Broke all the reams. Because I did see some that I think someone, I think Andy, when he showed all the routes as an example, I think it has like 7 stops or something. An add-on pack. So I'm sure some people have made skins for it, right? Tiro has a skin. He has a, if it is Tiro, it's a local modded skin that only he can see. I think it's Tiro. Best streamer OU. Bonnie, yes, that one. 1.3k? You get a lot of money from that? Hope so. Because for this, yeah, I mean, you know, 5k for not much driving is quite nice. Hello, Killua, big fan. I'm a TMP mod, yes. Plus Merc logos. You've turned it back into an actual Merc. Is there a channel for it already in the Insanux Discord? People started customizing it there as well. Maybe. Yeah? Stuff in the windows. They do. They decorate it quite a lot, don't they? I mean, you can add a lot of stuff to the front window, which is nice. And by the way, if you feel glad when you called me a big streamer, read your messages. I'm not a big streamer, but I try to read messages, yeah. Duh. Also, can I just, if I just Okay, it's not for that. The 3 dots at the bottom of the mirror there, is that blind sensor related? Blind spot? Because I wonder what those are for. Does it light up when something's in the blind spot? I would assume so. Because it didn't light up for the indicator. No? What is that for then? Oh, stuttering. Game. Whoa, game. Prison bus. Turn it into the GTA one. The prison break heist. If you do 1 report 1 times now, would you drive that in first gear? No, that's not how this works. We're here, first stop. We have arrived at our first of 2 stops we're going to on this route. Make your way into the city. There's a World of Trucks sign, nice. Where are we driving? We're in France, technically at the moment. We're on the French island. I need to search up how to say this place name correctly. What did Andy say it was? Phonetics? Phonetics of it? Sunny, welcome in. Sunny Raid, how are you doing? I am not able to tab out and shout you out. Welcome in, Raiders. Today we are ditching the trucks that this game is known for, and we're in buses this time. Much to the dismay of some people that don't like that. But that's fine. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream? Big fan. Where am I? Where? Oh, I'm around this side, okay. Huh? Everyone is going in this spot and I can't see anything. Is that going to allow it? Oh, it just about does. Big fan! Hold on a minute. Let's see what message it gives you. Big fan, big fan.
Ayacho.
Ayacho, that's what it claims it is. Some people getting off, some people getting on, right? You see the people moving there? Jibber chill. I'm glad. Yeah, we're trying out. There's a modded bus that's been added that we can use. So everyone is in it currently. It just gives you another fun thing to drive in. Oh, cool. This is still ETS2, yes.
The next stop is Bonifacio.
Bonifacio is what it claims to be pronounced. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Drive the bus like you drive in GTA 5. I'd be banned if I did that. Yeah. Not a mod. Well, it is its own standalone mod, but if you're playing it on this multiplayer, you don't need to download anything extra, if that makes sense. For who are you in the World Cup? Well, it would be nice to see England do well. England so far have been doing well. That would be my team. You don't really pronounce the second I. Bonifacio. Is the rest of it correct? Like Facho? Is it like a fa or fa? Fa! Sound effect. I don't want to like remove the waypoint things of what we've been doing so far, but you know, now we're going all the way down to the very bottom. Trucky version doesn't work. Oh. Open. Ah. Facho? You hope Argentina beats? I've seen the meme of where everyone in the world except Argentina is covered in the English flag, and it's very weird to see that many people be in support of England. Safe Shavels, thank you for joining, Penguin. Hopefully your passengers were okay. Right. I'm going to close my door this time. Lovely. Right. FIFA loves Argentina. Yeah, they're apparently a bit of a bias or something, was it, right? Left window. What on earth keys are those? I'll just do that to open it. That to close it. There we are. You can lurk, no worries. Appreciate you dropping your people off. Indeed, as we've established previously when you and Veggie have been here, it's late for you, so not a problem. Go do your post-stream stuffs. Under maintenance. Interesting. Well, I mean, I hadn't heard of this mod at all before this. Alright. Are we ready? I'll rather stop. Let's see, Ah. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah, with the kind of halfway down, so I can still sort of lean my arm over the window. Where are we live? TikTok? The purple one, the red one, and the green one. All under the same name, if you associate the colours with the platforms. Is it famous? In-game, yes, it's currently the busiest place. Order has arrived. This one is just to the south of the island. That's where it's telling us to go. When you pick a job, it will automatically put the waypoints there for you. Red shadows suck. Whoa. TikTok one's kind of a pinky red. Does that make sense? Careful when you leave, though. Don't leave through each other, because I don't want to smash around. I'll keep the window open so we get a nice bit of fresh air and you get a bit more sound coming in. Everyone goes at once. Yep. Well, if something happens, I get to say, told you. You know, what did I say? Which is always quite funny to say. Any plans to add any new ones? I don't know. At the moment, no, probably not. The original plan with the D-Bus was also one. I don't know whether they wanted to add more down the line. Would be nice. Bit of variation. Oh, I got some damage. Oh, I have 11 people on this time. Did all 5 of my people stay on? Maybe. Money! Should have got a drink. You should have. Silver is actually doing a job, supposedly. Potentially a silver length job. But still. 1 for now. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. They only get off at the end destination. Oh, you don't have people that get on, get off? Oh, I see. Why was he kicked? Because someone was already on the roundabout, I assume? And he wanted to merge? Maybe the person let him merge. Who did that? Who did that? What happened? What did he do? No, Jess was in front. Jess wouldn't have seen that. Who's that? Love the content? Daniel, welcome in. I'm glad you do. Big fan. Yo, yeah, yo, Spuro, there you are. Welcome in. Zoom in. Brazil. So if there's an admin nearby, they're in secret. Huh? They're not saying anything. Maybe I'm assuming it was someone that merged. And there's a car next to me. Merged and then too low of a gear. Too high of a gear, rather. And finish my damn sentence. He wanted to merge. Someone might have let him out. And then the person saw that he was maybe trying to butt into the roundabout when someone's already on the roundabout. Something like that. It can happen. How much horsepower? I do not know. You'll have to, when you've bought one, have a look in the truck manager, so it might show it there. The equivalent of how much you actually have. I don't know. Oh, we have a casualty. Oh, Dodo, what did you do? You're not going to get much profit from that, are you? Finally, you're driving. I've been driving. You might have just missed all the streams of me driving. There's many videos and streams of me driving. What do you mean? Again, to those watching on the TikTok stream, you'll have to go over to one of the other platforms. Hey, look at the lights. To see the wheel cam that I have. Very bendy roads. My God. Whoever is right behind me as well, please be careful. If anything happens... Yeah, the majority of the streams will be moderation ones. They're the most popular. So, yes, of course. This is a nice route. This is pretty good. And in this vehicle, the tilt of the wheel is actually sort of similar to what I'm using here. Because I'm used to seeing in bus drivers' cases, the wheel is very tilted back, almost flat in a bus. So you see them really leaning over to try and turn the wheel. Hello, Elliot. Please make a Frankfurt to Prague. That would be nice to make one. Does Frankfurt have a bus station? If so, someone should get on that. That will definitely make it busy. Flat wheel. Yeah, I like the idea with the flat wheel. Because this, I don't know what the tilt degrees of this is. I just kept it and this is, I've gotten used to it. Hairpin turn again, careful. Wide turn all the way around. Lovely. Whoa. A lot is going to be changed on the map come the release of DLC. This already is part of a DLC, so this shouldn't change too much. This route. We're on one of the islands next to Italy, so this shouldn't change. Not for a while, anyway. Welcome in. But, unless you mean Frankfurt to Prague, in which case, yes, at least the Prague part, should change upon the revamp of that. Is your name good for gaming? It could be. People would just refer to you as Spuro, not the numbers. Anyone that has numbers in their name, you notice that people just don't bother calling you by that, because what's the point? The exterior. When we arrive, I will. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. A lot of the items, actually, more than I expected, you can paint. They can paint it. Pretty cool. So a lot of the front of the vehicle I've made painted. Not the logo, though, because that looks a bit weird. Maybe in darker colors it looks nice. Meep. Orange. Oh, good. You hope there'll be a bus DLC. All the DLC should work as vehicles. So by the time it's out, maybe you will have coaches by then. And then, yes, you'll be able to use the coaches. Including the in-game feature similar to what we're doing right here, where you can go and pick up people and so on. It's very nice. The bus is nice. I like how it works. Because it's similar to what we've used before. The concept is there. Though I do like it this time that it actually uses the job widget thing on the right-hand side of the screen. That's nice. That's clean. Completed bus stops 2 out of 3. Passengers on board 11. Force feedback is on very low on this. Buses don't usually have force feedback on their wheels. Not much. I've seen bus drivers really spin the wheel around a lot. That can't be much. I've seen them do that. You've ever seen a POV video of, it's very niche, of a coach getting on the Eurotunnel train? Oh my god, the amount of turning they have to do on that. Definitely no force feedback or anything. Or at least not much that goes into that. A lot of spinning. Passengers. For the single player, I don't know. I am assuming the passenger sort of thing that we're doing here is TMP specific. At least to be able to see them. Right? When SCS showed the gameplay of the MAN coach, did people get on the bus there, or did you just assume that people were on board? It's stuttery and encoder overloaded. My GPU is basically having a fun time right now. This is why I don't always do the vertical stream, because it has to render something else. GPU is being used. A cutscene? Ew. That's unfortunate. The lower player count is due to performance. The server at 5k people is laggy, ping-wise. We're here. We're at the very bottom of the island now. We here. There is a photo trophy if you want it. Assuming it's of the sort of castle fortress over there. Arrived. Where's me stop gonna be? Next to the service, that's convenient. Alien raid? We're not raided by aliens. Not yet. Right. On the right hand side. Second bay. Okay. Can't see because you're there. Oh, is this gonna let me? Oh, there we go. There is no way it allows that. I'm currently on the pavement thing. Let's put it like that. There, just so it gets it right. There we are. That's what it looks like.
Bonifacio. This bus terminates here. Please take your belongings with you.
4K? That's not too bad. Base revenue, distance revenue. So if you travel a bit further, you get more. Interesting. Hello, Husky, welcome in. It's the classic Microsoft TTS, isn't it? Well, what else can they use, really? Are they going to hire the same people that do the GPS voices in-game and make them voice every stop? That might be quite costly. So what now? Well, good question. Where do we go now? We can do another one. Perhaps. What's your track look like without local mods? Not too much is going on. Where even are you? Can that restart sound be stopped? I assume you've got like roof bar, light box, things like that. That's why I thought it looked so weird, because of all the different painted bits. Not too bad. It's okay. Prime is a new Viva. Oh, that's a touchy subject. Didn't add anything? Nah, it's too old of a vehicle, sadly. Oh well. Okay. What are the routes? Lagoon bus? Don't call it that. Bordeaux to Toulouse, southern France. That could be quite nice. That's along the coast, isn't it? That's down here.
4 years time to think about retirement before they up the age cap.
Time. Oh, it will go up. It will go up. Think of it, 64. My God, Phillips. I appreciate that. Getting old. The coach's DLC is not out, no. This is a modded coach. Let's go Bordeaux. Bordeaux. I'll do that route. Because that sounds like a nice route. Cross then? No, that's base map. Oh, this is a big service. My God. And the bus stop is... somewhere else? Does this city have... but it's probably around the outside of the city, isn't it? Oh, it's down there. Oh, that's far away. What's time leaderboard? Oh, there it is. No, it's what is it? Hold on. The commands are quite long, that's why. Oh, it's just watch time leaderboard. Or WT leaderboard. Berlin 1. I'm avoiding base map ones for now. Leon. No, this one, I haven't taken it yet. This one is to... spaces. No spaces. No spaces. This one. I'm looking at number 6. Bordeaux to Toulouse. Capital L. No, it takes a bit of time for it to do it. Yeah, is it gonna do it? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. No, capital L. Those commands should work though. Oh, there we go. My God. That's the correct one. Not the stream elements one. That's different. And then I'm assuming going back the other way because it's in alphabetical order. Yeah, there it is, number 38. So we're going to do number 6. 1,000 kilometers. Is it 1,000? It can't be 1,000 kilometers. 1,093. Really? Oh, does it take you quite far? Hang on, it takes you further round, doesn't it? Oh, it makes you go up and round. Oh, not just straight there. Interesting. Does the Toulouse to Bordeaux one go the same way? I assume. Same thing? It does. Interesting. Interesting. Has anyone taken it? Because you've gotten ahead of yourselves already, if you've already taken it. No, not Promods, no. If you've taken it, you did a bit too much. Casino bus, we're going back the other way in the casino one. I didn't want to do the route back the same way. Because I wasn't sure. Toulouse, yeah, you lose it. Uppsala to Jönköping, we could do that. Scandinavia. That's so far up. It's over here. There. 2 grand. And then we want right near the bottom of the list. That one. 380. Okay, that's more like it. And it's still 4 stops. Not bad. Look at how broken the map is. We can do this one. Number 41. No, there's no Gothenburg, sadly. Uppsala, Stockholm, Linköping, Jönköping. 7 stream streak, Felix. That's very impressive. Thank you. Hello, Lord. Welcome in. How'd you get a bus? The one that we're playing with, you can get it if you play TMP as normal, playing on TruckersMP. It's from the modded dealer. Yeah, there'll probably be more routes. There's an FAQ page which says that at some point you'll be able to make routes, or more might be made. Would be nice. Alright. Where is the bus stop here? Of course, if I take it, it will tell me. Number 41.
Stop is Uppsala.
Uppsala. Look at the green. Can't see where I'm going. Cannot see where I'm going. Everyone is everywhere at the same time. But now it's just this one bus, yes. The Tour Vega. It's very well made, though. Very well made. Yeah, you'll get the Volvo eventually. Streaming less? How dare you? How dare you say that? Can we, if this person's coming in the service, can we let them go in first? So we can do a wide turn? No, they're not. Okay. Maybe they are. Oh, you're going in there? Okay. That's fine by me. The regular summer schedule? Yeah, see, you've been around long enough to know that I stream less during the summer, because God, it's uncomfortable. We'll end up doing a bit more in the winter. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. As I always say, fine. I'll assume, yeah. The two have partnered up and merged together. It's going to be busy. The moment I put a slightest bit of pressure, I'm even... my foot is still on the clutch, but it still doesn't like that. I guess it wasn't smashing into the floor. Ah, this one. I'm in this one. Hello, peoples. A little bit further forward. There we go. And if you push and hold the key a bit too much, it does it, it keeps it open like that. Like you have to do it by hand. That was very bright. Oh, and look, my bus just magically changed colour. Do you see that? Because someone else spawned in the exact same spot. Well, I've taken one photo. That's enough. I'll take more another time. This is a mod. Within a mod.
Stop is Stockholm.
Stockholm. Oof, flashbang there, yeah. Okay. Close me doors. Lovely. Oh my god, all the engine sounds. Oh, they sound so terrible. Holy turn circle. That'd be wide. Alright. Get your stuffs. How do you get the coach? You buy it from the mod dealer within TMP. I'll have to do a, maybe a little tutorial of that or something. Coaches DLC, we don't know. That's made by SCS, so we don't have any timeline of that. When you are in the normal truck dealer, there's at the bottom right of the screen, it says Access Mod Dealer. Press that, and this will be available. It's the only vehicle. Truck wheels. Yes, because apparently you can put them on it. I just selected the wheels. They're available. No editing needed. It even uses the Renault rim at the front. Apparently it's allowed, because they're basically the same size. The default wheels look nice though. I do like those. Silver, what is that trailer? Why does that look like a kind of American, Have you edited something else on that? Got a question? What's your question? Welcome in. Most popular route is the Alps right now. CD equivalent? You can go between Cali and Dusseldorf for the American. Yeah, it looks like one of the reefer ones, yeah. It ain't no bus, no. I mean, if you've got people in there, that might be illegal. You couldn't hear other horns. Yeah, a lot of horns. Well, maybe we'll do that route. I don't know. They have to take the entire stream to do that route. Just mine. Never know. Hey! Don't be saying that. One hour, 30 minutes? My god. It's a highway, yes. The CD road that you used to know is a highway now. Let's go. But I don't think the people on your bus are going to pay you, Silver. I don't think they're going to do that. How can you drive the bus? You need to buy one first. From the mod dealer. He's a little bit laggy, but that's the second time I've seen him stutter, so it's not like he's constantly stuttering. It's fine. Too excited? People like the idea of driving slightly different vehicles. Like when something is new to kind of change up the gameplay a bit, they do like it. Because I can understand how some people get bored of this play style of constantly doing back and forth truck deliveries. Why not give them another vehicle? And you can do people deliveries, eh? Very nice. Or when Road Trip comes out for ATS, you can just cruise about in a very cool car. Yeah. More fun to drive, exactly. And again, this isn't trying to be a bus sim. There's far more detailed features within the actual bus sims, like the people talking to you. But, you know, they've done trucks very well. And this bus is very nice as well. The official ones will also be very nice. So why not? The actual DLC will be very nice. Maybe this mod will borrow some features from that. Who knows? So this has 4 stops. First stop is Stockholm. For this one. Speed, yeah. Might it be more realistic? Realistic in what sense? The way it looks, I'm using a plugin on top. The game doesn't actually look like this. Lovely fresh air. The funny thing is that the window open could be slightly realistic because there is a fan on my left. Not as good as the real world fresh air, but close. Careful with the car, don't want you to be squished somewhere. That was Uriel's stuttering again. He briefly stuttered. You could go near the back if you're worried about other people hitting you. I don't know what's going on. Usually you're fine. It's not intentional. If he reports for you for that, that's not... Just don't do anything about that. What's over? This is Sim 2. Taxi mod? Ooh. Again, there is the Taxi Life game, which I never ended up actually getting around to playing. But that'll be interesting too. No, once the DLC comes out, this will stay as well, so you get four coaches. Turning. And this isn't already one of the brands that's coming with that, so you have 4 different brands as well. And then you'll have some variation by then of like which one you prefer. So if you prefer the Scania bus, then by all means, keep using the Scania bus. Here we are, first up. Try the new heist. I've seen brief bits from people that were streaming it. Ennoble posted 1 or 2 clips and pictures of it as well. Looks interesting. There's a handful of them I haven't done yet. I'd be very far back. You got the planning set up and things like this. More people than you'd expect? No, I had a feeling that a lot of people would be using a vehicle like this. It's just funny to see it in action. Like, almost every single vehicle you see is a coach. It looks a bit strange, doesn't it? Especially in Dusseldorf. With that many people being there. Where am I going? What stop? Are they round the back as well? 2 sides? How do I know where I'm going? Oh, it's the one right in the corner. Right by the building. Don't want to hit the building either. Or maybe chop off a few people's legs there. Oh, I had it. There we go. Lovely. Open me doors.
Stockholm.
Stockholm. Look at that. All of us merged together there. All in one spot. Yep. Good job, game. But it's nice that it does randomize it, though. And then once all my peeps are on board, it will tell me that. You can go Croatia. Yes, that's part of the West Balkans DLC. Very nice. Croatia looks very nice. Hello, Ismail. Welcome in.
The next stop is Linkoping.
Linkoping. This is how most people would pronounce it without any attempt at any accent at all. Plunk. Alright. Alright. I now have 11 people on me bus. Third party overlay. The UI. This is to get the jobs. This is a thing that's built into TMP to easily get a job. If you were to have the mod in single player, I assume it would be some sort of separate little navigation thing you'd use. Maybe a hotkey. And then on the job widget, it shows up your stops and how many things are there, which is very nice. How much money? Well, it says I'm going to get 6k. 6.6k for this. But it will be like the base distance, and then it has something else. And then if you've got any damage during it, which I don't think I have, maybe I'll go a little bit, That'll be deducted as well. Beta testing on local mod? Neither. It's a mod on TMP. You're able to use the bus. Right now, Sim 2, yes. It's just so many of them. It's really cool. I like being optimistic with things like this. It's just nice to see another vehicle. It's still the same game. It's the exact same game. Most of these bus stations are already there, but a lot of the models of them have been upgraded because the coach DLC will use these as well. So a lot of the bus stations, like this one, look quite clean. Yeah, it looks very nice. And you can use any one of the bays on it. Sim 2. We're on Sim 2. Yeah, and your ID 0. Oh my god. More than 150. Well, this server's limit is 150. So if you're going beyond that, that's quite a lot. You wouldn't be able to do... I don't think there's a route going from here because we're already on a route, Martin. The service is just around the corner, though. But currently we're in Stockholm. Stockholm. Next one, what did it say it was? Linkoping? Linkoping? Sim 2. You can join in and follow us from there. Yeah, just down like that, and then fourth one is Linkoping. It is built into TMP. Whoa, the stuttery there, whoa. Silver has a different job every time. There better not be people in that one either. That'd be bad. Drive. Yes. Hunt us down. Don't murder us, but just join the back of the queue if you are joining. We're not going to be that far away. Two FPS. The encoder doesn't really like that. In OBS it says it's fine. I can see it on the TikTok stream, that's fine as well. Brake not working anymore? Maybe you mashed it too much. But yeah, the GPU is being used a lot. Someone be kicked. You got one of Sim 2 already reported several times. What do you mean, how can someone be kicked? Did you get kicked for something? For doing something wrong, that's how you get kicked. It started for a moment, yeah, that's fine. It was the encoder. Using the GPU. The minimum of 97% GPU usage. But again, because playing, recording, you know. Quite a lot. This is nice. There is also in the bottom left the what I assume is the radio slash all the stats stuff. It also does show my speed, I think, on that. That's quite nice. Is that maybe the tachometer equivalent? Kicked for honking. If you do it a lot, maybe it counts as spamming. The original Mercedes logo. The game has a license to use the logo. The people that make the mod do not have a license to use the logo, so they cannot do that. That's why whatever the original name of this actual bus is, it's not the same name. It's the Torvego in this case. So they do not have the license for the Mercedes name. The coach's DLC does. So those will be the actual real models. But this is basically the same, hey? It's just the logos that are different. Oh, someone's blocking it? Given that it's probably on Sim 1, there's going to be some people there. Some mods there. Travago, okay. Travago. Hotel Trivago. Yesterday I had an absolute brain fart because I was getting the Hotel Trivago mixed up with the Travago that the coach is. I thought, wait a minute, that's the exact same word. It isn't. I only just noticed that there is someone right next to me. Hello. I can see you in my tiny mirror. Beep beep. Blacked out rims are quite nice. Blacked out rims do look very nice. If they add the official Mercedes one, this still won't change because the mod makers don't have the license for it. They won't be able to just borrow it for their mod. The mod may be... Well, I mean, people still make mod versions of you know, of vehicles that are already in the game. Like there's an updated Volvo FH or something that someone's made. They've tweaked it a little bit. Drive the speed limit? 100? What, full speed all the way? How dare you? I'm taking me time. Everyone's stuck. Admins have to go check it out. It's all this stuff happens like when someone's actually blocking everything. Always happens when I'm driving. I'm driving a bus. I can't TP over there. They can go 100. Oh, they can go above 100. I'm just chilling. You know, there's not once during the stream I put my cruise control on. Either. Multiple mods, yes. That I'm assuming is if they're not intending on, you know, free mods, I guess. This one, they just didn't do that. They didn't bother using it. You can tell the logo is similar. You know, it's very close. Favorite map expansion? Probably the Nordic DLC. Nordic, Greece, all the new ones look really good. Hello? The only mod? Yeah. A lot of people would come to me to make me do stuff first. Hello. And I'm driving. Now I can hear my horn. Right, using the retarder. The retarder is automatically on as well, so if I were to slam the brakes on, it would automatically use that. To keep the speed going, because all of the engines in this do automatically have one built in. So yes, it would use that. Turning to the right. 9 ping, I know. 6 ping. That's cool, 2 jets there. I'm turning now. A little bit of braking. Four wheel, I have the Moser TSW. If you want, come over to one of the other platforms and you'll be able to see the wheel cam. On the short form streams, there's no room for it. But I think to spare my GPU, I might not always do the vertical streams. Because it has to encode a lot. Save it? No, I guess not. What? Something happened? Someone died? Fell under the map. Did you record that? Did you crash into each other and the only option he went is to go down? Does that work? Okay. Give it a bit of time for it to show up. For the watch time, you can also do WT, and I believe that will work. Oh, careful, you two meeting at the roundabout there. Holy. I was watching the dots. It works. Number 1. Good. I would expect that. Set another horn. You can change the horn, yes. There is a slot near the bottom of the stairs, which you can change it. Your air horn. You can change that. So I have the funky horn. This one up. Where are we going? We're now in Linkoping. I'm aware that the accent is wrong. You get the idea. We're in Scandinavia. And after this is Jonkoping. Jonkoping. Not the DLC. This is not the DLC. DLC is not out yet. Will cam. I forgot to turn it on for this route. It would be on if I remember to turn it on. In the video that will be from this, there'll be wheel cam anyway. Because it's a separate layer. I can see my icon of where I'm going to go. Let's see. They've made a lot of these bus stops are quite simple though. No, one I saw the other day was quite nice. I don't know what city it was in. There are some that are quite nice. I think Berlin's one looks quite nice. There you go. Stalled it again because I lifted my foot off. Oh my god. Lifted my foot off too much. Right, where are we going, eh? Oh my god, you're going to really go all the way round? Jesus, talk about turning circle. almost clipped the corner of the building there. See what I mean with the bus drivers just swinging the wheel around a lot? And then here. Ding.
Linkuping.
How many people have the roll? I'm not sure. The bus was moving for a second there. That was weird. It actually moved me out of my spot.
The next stop is Jonkoping.
But that apparently worked. Oh, the engine's restarting and turning on. This is Linkuping, yes. This is a mod that's on TMP that you can use. To buy it, you just have to go to the mod dealer. Near to where you buy a normal truck. Slightly different. Sim 2! I've played on Sim 2 a handful of times. Sim 2's fine. For a lot of driving, actually, I prefer it. Bloom badge. Very good. Just cannot see anything because everyone's in the way. It would be nice during this stream to have been to a bus stop that's on the side of the road, but all of the ones we're doing at the moment have been bus stations instead. For the roadside, you'd be in a queue, you'd be waiting for each person to do it. How you bring up the list? There is no other way of bringing up all the lists, though. Once you've selected it, that's what shows. So, the way to see it is by checking your map, and the dots on your mini-map show you where all the stops are. Because it automatically puts them. So we've been Uppsala, Stockholm, Linkuping, and then the next one is right down here in Jonkoping. Black rims. You're able to customize the wheels. They're just available to use. Cannot connect to server. I'm not sure whether that is a thing to do with the server or to do with you. If you're trying to connect to Sim 1, keep that in mind though. There is a queue and there's a lot of people trying to play. So. Stop wonking so much! Shush! No, we're not in Clackerford, no. One by one. One by one. I'm aware that this vehicle is a bit of a tank. Hello, Papa Brown, big fan. Ooh, bit of damage there. I saw that little bump. Hello? Oh, there he is again. Different trailers every time. How many times have I crashed? Not many. There's only been little bumps. I've hit a few signs. After a roundabout, you know. Nothing major. We're doing fine. There's the wheel count, there we go. The goal, no, the goal doesn't cover it much. The route. What was the number of this route? I think this was number 7. Number 8, I think. From Stockholm to Linkuping. No, not Stockholm, Uppsala. Well, no, it wouldn't be number 8 then, would it? It would be much further down the list. I was originally thinking of number 8. No, it's much further down. In alphabetical order. And we could do some of these again maybe next week. Do some different routes. See how those go. We're approaching sunset as well. No, Sim 2. We're on Sim 2. I'm the one driving, yes. Oh, look at that sky. Again, with this plug-in filter, though, it looks like something's just exploded over there because it's a little bit cooked. Little bit overexposed. Oh, I did not expect you to do that. Holy crap, slow down. keep looking in my center left. And I'm meant to be looking in my top left. 1 hour. What's the other game that's being played? Not hour 1. Who is it? How's the handling? Pretty good. Even though people complain about the turning circle because they have absolutely no idea that the wheels are much farther apart. Other than that, it's pretty good. France versus Spain. England versus Argentina is tomorrow. Ah. Well, good luck. The winner of that. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Where are you going? This one is to Linkoping. No, Jonkoping. We just were in Linkoping. Turismo? No idea. Most popular route for buses currently is Calais to Dusseldorf. Keep that in mind and don't do it, because everyone is in a very long queue in Dusseldorf. Because in Dusseldorf, it is a roadside bus stop. In Calais, it's a station, the one you actually go into. So there's a very long queue for Dusseldorf. Do anything else other than that route, unless you want to wait for ages. Small islands, yeah. There's a photo trophy I don't have, but I'm not going to get. The Argentina wants. I saw there was a news article talking about how this match is also starting up a discussion about the Falkland Islands again. That's a bit touchy. I think England is pretty fine with having it, even though it is contested. It's a headache, yeah, just avoid it. Just avoid it. No, you can't do Duisburg. Duisburg doesn't have a bus station, I think. The nearest one is Dusseldorf. Though I assume you'd go near Duisburg. Or through it. Yeah, pool guy, I'm not too sure what the error is caused by. It would be your connection to the server that gives you that little error thing. If it does eventually connect you, that's fine. It also means that there is a queue. You'd eventually be in the queue. But the queue doesn't last that long. Near? Yes, I do. What about it? Have you found another one? Have you got one, Vlad? Please don't. Looks so bad. Look at Tudor go. Oh, damn. Are you slowing down? Why were you slowing down like that? What was that? That was a bit much. No, if you bumped into the back of me, that's not your fault. It's the ones that slow down in front. A few bus stops, but not a bus station, so maybe they'd be able to actually make one, a route, if that's possible. Upon actually making one. What made you slow down, Artin? What was that? 100%? Oh, did it bounce back? Yeah. Oh dear. Someone died. Acting fun. Ah. One of them zoomed past, and then there was a gap. And that's, I assume, where you were slowing down. See, that's an oopsie daisy. That's a whoopsies. That's an accident. Hello, Andreas. We've arrived. So, Tudor, the thing is, though, he overtook at like 100 and God knows what. But then he was behind us again, and then he overtook again, and then I don't know where he is now. This is last route, yes. We can try and take a nice not really a formation photo, just a messy photo of just everyone. That'd be nice. I will take some other normal photos as well. Off the bus. For thumbnails. And I don't have this prefab discovered. In fact, most of them I probably wouldn't if they've replaced them. Have you ever taken? No, not you. Don't think it was you. No. It was a Tudor that was overtaken. Where's me stop? Oh, let me guess, it's the one right by the building again, yeah? That was a smooch. They do love the bus. People like when there's a little bit of variation in their gameplay. If, this happens with any other game. If another game adds a new item or a little bit of a quirky item that you can use, people will try it. Because, yeah. Why wouldn't they? This is still the same game underneath. Can't see where I'm going. And I still don't know if that's correct or not. Oh, there it is. Got it.
Junkipping. This bus terminates here.
Junkipping?
Please take your belongings with you.
Ding ding, 5k, 1.6k in damage. That's an oof right there. But it's nice that it shows you all the updated information. I like that. Player count, yeah, a lot of people using the bus. That's why the servers are full. John Coping, yeah. Whoever that guy is. Falco's trying to... Why does it bunch us all in this spot? Yeah, this is nice. It's nice. So again, if you want the true bus sim experience, go and play an actual bus sim. If you want a cool little extra thing that's done pretty well, buses in this game work.
Huh?
SCS apparently had explained that, oh, I like the organization we've got going on, that the style of play... My door's open? My door's still open. The style of play is European style. Doesn't have to just mean, you know, everything is fixed as the Europe area. Texas, you can go park to the side somewhere, because otherwise that looks a bit weird in that spot. And then the cars can go somewhere else as well. This is in Junkipping. This is where the stream will end. I have no idea of who to raid if they stay on for another maybe 10 minutes or so. It's fine. Well, it's a messy formation. Why not? Lots of colours, though. I like that. Look at all the rooftops. There's your squad photo. Oh, there we go. Silver poking in the side there. There. Whoever that car is, I don't know why you moved so far forward. Lobby. No, lobby's not the one I'm thinking of. We raided lobby yesterday, so I wouldn't want to do back to back. It would be nice to have the camera go up a bit more, but no. A yellow bus. Is it only us that does the sort of, when you see a yellow vehicle of any sort, you politely nudge the person near you? Yeah, how's it 18 plus? Building a Lego? How's that 18 plus? Look at all the vehicles! You see how loud that is even from this far away? Oh, we love that sound, don't we? Oh, we love that. Everyone's in Dusseldorf because there is a route that goes to and from Dusseldorf. Look at that truck. The Calais to Dusseldorf route. Dusseldorf is the middle one. It is a bus stop, not a bus station, so everyone is in a long queue to get to that stop. Where are you going? This was the end of it, sampled. Welcome in. Today we've done 2 routes. But they were pretty good. So, there will be a video made on this, so I'd recommend going to sub. We are very close to 12k on the YouTube. Please go over and sub there. You need to make it larger. In a way, yes, but then you'd have the same problem where people that enter and leave that area. I think that's where the problem would be. If it was a bus station like this, then I think people would be fine. But because it's a bus stop, so many people, so don't do that route for now. Sim 2 maybe, but there's still a lot of people on there. Arcade if you must. Explore the map, go somewhere else, eh? That's the point. What you meant to do. We could have gone in here. Nah.